movie Watch After Dark. My name's Nathan, and today we are talking about the movie Sherlock Holmes. It's a 2009 film, directed by Guy Ritchie, written by Michael Robert Johnson, Anthony Peckham, and Simon Kinberg. It stars Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, and Rachel Adams. The budget for this film was $90 million. It grossed in U.S. and Canada $209 million. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada, $62 million. And that started on December 27, 2009. Gross worldwide, $524 million. That's a good chunk of change. Well, I liked it, I'll tell you that to begin with, and I probably will do the other two sometime. You know me, I sometimes do them in a row, sometimes I don't. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you the trailer, and when we get back, we can go over some of the trivia that roll them.
I have a request. Someone I want to see. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Holmes, you must widen your gaze. You underestimate the gravity of coming events. Tomorrow, at midday, the world as you know it will end.
Well, there isn't any time to waste then, is there?
The witness stated that he saw Lord Blackwood rise from the grave.
I want you to find him and stop him.
That'll take every ounce of my not inconsiderable experience.
This may be a hobby to you, Mr. Holmes, but I do it for a living.
It does make a considerable difference to me, having someone with me on whom I can thoroughly rely.
Oh, it's nice to see you, Watson.
You've never complained about my methods before?
I never complain. When do I complain about you practicing the violin at 3 in the morning? Or your mess? Your general lack of hygiene, or the fact that you steal my clothes?
Be a lady?
Holmes, does your depravity know no bounds?
No. What have you done? Madam, I need you to remain calm, and trust me, I'm a professional. But beneath this pillow lies the key to my release.
Welcome back. It looks like a lot of fun, and it is. Here's some trivia that you might not know. Remember when Watson said, you know that what you're drinking is for eye surgery, is a wink to the original books, because in those books, Sherlock Holmes, who was written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's stories, that they use cocaine for anesthesia in the eye. And it's a little nod from him drinking it, but in the books, he would inject it. Sherlock Holmes would inject it. I think it was one of his flaws of his character, but I don't know how they felt about it back then. It was more commonly used and whatnot. Now, the relationship between Watson and his fiancée, Mary Morstan. In the movie, we see Watson trying to get Holmes to meet Mary. But Holmes is well less than thrilled about it. This dynamic is actually rooted in the original stories. Mary Morrison first appears in the novel The Sign of Four, has one of Holmes's clients. Watson and Mary fall in love during this time, investigating, and by the end of the beautiful connection to the source material, that added depth into the film. The director of photography, Philippe Rouse, used a special high-speed digital camera for just for this scene. The moment when Holmes lands a punch on the opponent's jaw was actually filmed in 1 second of real time. But through the magic of high-speed filming, it was a 7-second shot, and without any additional post-production tricks, this gave the scene the slow motion intensity that made it look cool, man. Another thing is that Rachel McAdams, Jude Law, and Robert Downey Jr. took their roles real seriously and did almost all the stunts in the movie for their character. Now, there's one final thing I was going to tell you about that's interesting. It's an Easter egg that you might have missed. Before the scene where Holmes reacts the black magic ceremony, there is a brief shot of an inn called the Punch Bowl. This isn't just any random location. The actual name of director Guy Ritchie's own pub in Mayfair, London. It became he bought it in 2008. It became a hotspot for celebrities. You know, I'm sure some business got done there. Anyway, so he advertises his own pub in there for just a second, which is cool. And in Mayfair, you can look it up, the Punch Bowl, if you're out there, you know, or visiting, and get you a drink. Maybe meet Guy Ritchie. I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys. It's been a fun episode, I think. I'm having an episode, I think, you know, but hey, who knew? So please subscribe and like if you can. But if you only can do one, I think I'd prefer subscribe. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Spread the love, as always, around the world. We're going to hope for peace and stop the wars.